Okay, so how did this all come about? Probably about 8 months ago, I was driving somewhere with Mary, who's the CEO of VideoDoc, and she was telling me about the work that a company called PG, the Personal Group in the UK, do. So Personal Group do B2B subscriptions for us, and they also run a project with a company called Memusi, which is a UK-based company, which is around education for Kenya and specifically in the Magadi region. And she was telling me that they come out every year, a couple of times a year, and send different groups of their staff. And then one of the parts that this involves is they run a medical camp and they bring doctors in and dentists in from Nairobi. So she was telling me about this, and she recommended, it's like, why don't you go out and have a look at it and see what it's all about. So then this year, after quite a bit of preparation and planning, we took the group out to Magadi in Kenya. So we arrived in on Sunday morning after a long enough trip from Dublin through Doha and into Nairobi, and then drove up to our base here in Magadi. The first day then, next day we went out and did a medical camp.
Our plan was to set up a medical camp. We got this sorted out fairly quickly. We expected to have perhaps 80 to 120 patients to see. As it transpired, we ended up seeing approximately 350 patients. But with a fantastic team effort between the VideoDoc team and the Memusi team, we managed to see them all, to examine, to treat and to dispense, and those who required dentistry.
We were privileged to be asked to undertake this trip out to Kenya. VideoDoc have a very strong and positive ethos to help people and to care for people, and this is exactly, they're reflecting this by doing their charitable work out here, or providing resources to provide the charitable work out here. All the patients that we've seen so far and everybody that we've been in contact with have been so friendly and helpful and so thankful for all the work Memusi Foundation is doing, and allowing VideoDoc to provide their doctors and resources to come out here to Kenya to help the underprivileged people here in the community. So it's been an absolute delight and pleasure to treat everybody so far. We have another very few busy days ahead of us, which we're ready to take the challenge on, and hopefully provide the same, hopefully double, triple the amount of patients that we get to see, to provide the same care that they all need and deserve.
I thought it was astounding to see that a lot of the kids were underweight, but within that, the kids who were actually attending the schools, so the Memusi schools or any other schools, versus the kids who weren't, the incidence, I suppose, of underweight was far greater in those who weren't attending schools. So it just goes to show that the kids who are attending schools, they're getting food supplies there, and even if they are only eating on 5 days of the week from that, it's making a big difference to them.
When we are at home, we don't realize how these people need our help, and as you said, such as small things can make such difference. Even like some deworms that we did today, it's so simple. You just need to provide them a medication, and the kids are amazing. Even though like the medicine doesn't taste good, they go there, they take it, and they're always smiling for you, and like they're amazing. It's incredible. Like the feeling that you get back, like recharge you, I would say, more than the benefit that you're doing for them. I think it's an incredible experience.
you need the education alongside the healthcare to make it all work long term. So this is just the start of VideoDoc's partnership with Memusi. So we managed to treat 1,150 people this week, ranging from a day old to over 90 years of age. We saw over 1,000 teeth extractions with our dentists and did deworming for approximately 1,200 children. We saw conditions ranging from cataracts in very young children to upper respiratory tract infections to tuberculosis, and quite a broad range of conditions that we didn't quite expect. We've had a lot of learnings from it. The difference between us on our first day and the speed and process we managed to improve dramatically on to us on our last medical camp was simply amazing, and we hope to continue this for a long time to come.